Dear students, welcome to this lecture. Today's topic is file sharing semantics. This file sharing semantics will define how and when the changes are visible to the users. Means when there is a shared file which is simultaneously accessing by multiple users, okay, and when multiple users are accessing that shared file simultaneously, in that situation, the modifications which are made by any user are observable by other users at what time. Means when the other users can see the changes made to that particular file. So this one will be defined via the file sharing semantics. Means any file system will use these file sharing semantics. Any out of these four types, any type the file system can use, and Levy and Silberskatch has defined these four types of file sharing semantics. Only thing is it defines all the changes made to the file data, those can be handled, and when the changes will be visible to the users. Okay, we will see each type of this file sharing semantics in detail now. So we have seen that there are four types of file sharing semantics: Unix semantics, session semantics, immutable shared file semantics, transaction like semantics. So out of that, first one is Unix semantics. So here you see here all the operations are depending upon the absolute time, and it ensures that every read operation on a file sees the effect of the previous write operations. Means say for example at time t1, this one or original file contents are A and B. Assume that this is a shared file A and B, and when there is an append of C, means some user is appending the content C to the existing file. Previously it is AB, now it is C. See here at the point of time t3, it will be visible with all the contents A, B, C, including C. Means we have appended it at T2. Still it is visible to the read operation which is performed after append. It is not giving the previous results. It is updated, right? The another user can easily view the updations made to that particular file. And T4 append D, new file contents are ABCD, and append E, ABCD. If there is any other read operation, they can be visible with ABCDE. The latest one they can read. So all these semantics should be synchronized, or it should be serialized. Means all those operations should be serialized. Read and write operations should be serialized in the order of the all operations. So writes to an open file by a user immediately becomes visible to other users. Okay, if at any point of time anybody opened this file, the same file, it immediately visible to the user. Okay, means whenever you are using unique semantics as file sharing semantics, whatever the updations made to that file are immediately visible to the other users who opened the same file. So these unique semantics is commonly implemented in file systems which is having single processor systems. We will see here. But implementing this unique semantics in a distributed system is not a easy task. Why? Because there might be a network delays or client requests from different nodes will be arrived at different times and they may be processed at the server nodes. If there are multiple processors, then we can append it correctly. But this append operation may come late due to network delay, and another user may read the original content only AB instead of ABC. This read or append operation may happen due to network delay and via processing via single node. This may happen after this read operation. Okay, in such a case, this user cannot read ABC as the contents of the file. So there may be some network delays and all the client requests which are arriving from different nodes. We will have multiple nodes in distributed systems, no? Like that, different nodes will send different client requests and they get processed at the server node in the order different from the actual order. See here in the order different from the actual order. Actual order may be T1, T2, T3 like that what we have seen earlier, but they will be processed in a different order. It might be T3, T1, T4, T5 and T2 like that. Okay. So it is a node boundary and client node 1 is giving read request and client node 2 is appending given append request. So in such a case, it sends the read request and this task original file contents is A like that. It will be processed in a different manner as it is only a single server and having all file access request is being processed by single server and it disallows the caching mechanism. So it might lead to some poor performance or poor scalability will be there. Therefore, these distributed file systems normally implement a more relaxed semantics of file systems. Okay. So in Unix semantics, it is immediately visible to the user after making changes to the shared file. And the second semantics is session semantics. For this semantics, the following access pattern is assumed. Say for example, any client opens a file and he performs a series of read or write operations on that file. Means first read, second write, read, write operations like that. And finally closes that file. So when he or she closes that file, then they are done with that file. Means whatever read operations or write operations which need to be performed on that particular shared file are done. Now, this session means it is a series of file access made between the open and close operations. So all changes made to the file. Here we have made some changes. You assume that all changes made to that file during the session are initially visible only to the client. Means who opened that session, he can he or she can view that changes, and they will become invisible to other remote processes. Means some other user too also using the same file, and uh, he also having the access to that shared file, and all these changes will be invisible to the remote process. User 2 cannot see the changes made to this file. Okay. So once the session is closed, the changes made to the file are made visible to even user 2 also. But during the session, the changes are not immediately visible to the remote process. Note this change between previous one and this one. They are invisible to other remote process when the session is going on. When the session is completed and he closes that file, we can say that session is completed, and all those changes made to that file are visible in later sessions. Next time he can visible with the changes made to that file. So already open instances of the file do not reflect these changes. Moreover, in session semantics, multiple clients are allowed to perform the both read and write access concurrently on a file. Means any number of users can perform read operations and write operations. Why? Because the write operations are immediately not reflecting, and they can concurrently have access to both read and write operations. So each client maintains its own image of the file. When a client closes its session, all the remote clients will be using this stale copy, means old copy of the file. Okay. So when session is closed, its file image is sent back to the server. Then it will be updated with the latest changes in session semantics. The next is immutable shared file semantics. Immutable means we have seen this in file models. Immutable, which cannot change. Like that here also, like that here, that we call that an immutable file cannot be modified, right? Once we have created it. After creating that file, we cannot make any changes or updations except deletion. We have discussed this in our previous lectures. Except deletion, any modifications are not accepted, means it is a immutable file. So according to this semantics, when the creator of the file declares it to be a shareable file, then that file is treated as a immutable file. So further, no changes are modified, no changes are allowed. So each version of the file is treated as entirely new file, and the semantic allows files to be shared only in read-only mode. They cannot write the data to that file because they cannot make any changes. They cannot make any changes. Shared files cannot be changed at all in this approach, and the problem of when to make changes made to a file will be visible, means they all simply disappears. And the next is transaction like semantics. This is a high level mechanism which controls the concurrent access of the shared users, and any mutable data, is there any changeable data, any modifications are allowed in that particular data, then care should be taken in such a type of semantics. Means this transaction means it is a set of operations which are enclosed between the begin transaction and end transaction. So they are like operations. Means this ensures that the partial modifications made by this shared data will not be visible for executing transactions. Means meanwhile transaction before in the execution part or transaction part, those transactions are not visible, and multiple concurrent transactions of the file can be used. So we have discussed that Cambridge file server, the beginning and end of the transaction are implicit, means within that it is there. So in open and close file operations, they can involve only one file. Either it may happen or it may not happen to that file. So overall, here the four types of semantics and the visibility. If you are using unique semantics, so every operation on a file is instantly visible to all the process, right? We have discussed this. It is immediately visible to all the process. Once you make any changes to that file, they will immediately reflect it to the other process. When you use a session semantics, in that case, no changes are visible to other process until the file is closed. We have discussed that when the session is closed, then only that file changes will be reflected to other users. In immutable files, see here no updates are possible. Why? Because they are immutable files. We cannot do any modifications with such type of files. And last one is transaction like files, like semantics. In those, all changes have the all or nothing property. If there are any changes in that particular transaction, either all will be reflected and no partial modifications will be there, or nothing will be reflected. So with this, I hope you all have understood this topic of file sharing semantics. Those file sharing semantics will define the way and when those modifications or any changes made to that file data will be reflected to other users. Is nothing but file sharing semantics. In that we have discussed these four types of semantics. I hope you all have understood this topic. Thank you.